Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about a new rumor for the Nintendo Switch, a new game that has been potentially announced or rumored to happen for the Nintendo Switch, aka Call of Duty Black Ops 4 for Nintendo Switch by Activision, of course, and by Treyarch. This rumor has been going around recently. I think it all started with a guy named Marcus Sellers. I'm going to put a tweet up right now. Basically, it's going to show you what Marcus Sellers said about Black Ops 4 being on Nintendo Switch. It's going to have DLC, HD Rumble support, and all that good stuff. This is the same guy, I believe, that was responsible for some quote-unquote leaks and predictions that we would get Dark Souls and Nintendo Labo. I guess he has some credibility to what he says, and also what he's claiming doesn't sound that far-fetched. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is supposed to be on the boots Call of Duty, which is fine. I like the on the boots Call of Duties better than the other Call of Duties. Those seem like a Halo / Mass Effect ripoff to me. But everybody has their own preferences, right? So yeah, maybe I hate it, but you like it. So it's supposed to be a boots on the ground type of Call of Duty, which is great in my opinion. Coming to Nintendo Switch, and it's being ported by a company that's familiar with the Call of Duty games. Personally, who do I think is going to be porting this game over? I think the company behind the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 ports of the Advanced Warfare port are going to be behind this game. I think they're going to be the ones working behind it. Initially, I was thinking it might be the Treyarch development team, as you all know. Well, actually, not many of you might know, but Treyarch ported all the Call of Duties on Nintendo Wii back in the day when Call of Duty Wii was big. So at first I thought it was the Treyarch team developing this game for Nintendo Switch. Makes sense, right? Treyarch, the Treyarch game being ported by Treyarch. You have to remember that the Wii ran on a different architecture, and so did the Wii U. I think it was a PowerPC architecture. Now we're running on NVIDIA Tegra chipset right now on the Nintendo Switch, so not really the same architecture, and they don't really have any experience with it from what I know. So it seems more likely that the team that ported over the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of the Advanced Warfare port are going to be the ones working on the Nintendo Switch port. Now, historically, there has been Call of Duty games on Nintendo consoles, Nintendo DS, Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U. I was primarily familiar with the Nintendo Wii era of the Call of Duties and the Wii U era of Call of Duties on Nintendo consoles. I used to follow the community a lot back in the day. Also, one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel was because of the Call of Duty commentators. The Nintendo Wii versions were obviously very neutered, of course. They had horrible graphics compared to the 360 and PS3 versions of the game. They were neutered online also. Missions were cut short because the Wii didn't have enough storage space. And another issue that the Wii faced was DLC. We never got any DLC on the Nintendo Wii. There was some talk back in the day, way back on Black Ops Wii, that we were supposed to get DLC, but there was an issue with Nintendo, and that's why they didn't release it. That was supposedly what happened back then. Apparently the DLC was ready to go, but we didn't get it, so yeah. Then to move over to the Nintendo Wii U, we didn't get any DLC either. We did get a quote-unquote tease on the Peacemaker SMG / assault rifle, I guess, the carbine weapon. There was a player emblem card that uploaded by mistake on the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Wii U edition that was only part of the DLC packs. And that led people to speculate, hey, maybe we're getting DLC for the Wii U. That was not the case. We never received any DLC for Black Ops 2 on Wii U, or we didn't receive any DLC for Call of Duty Ghosts on Wii U. Now, historically speaking, Call of Duty has never done that well on Nintendo consoles. If you go look at the player count right now for the Nintendo Wii U on Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts, it'll probably amount to less than 10,000 players combined. The community was a lot more alive back during the Nintendo Wii era. Definitely there was a lot more players playing Black Ops Wii and Nintendo Wii, and playing Modern Warfare 3 on Nintendo Wii, and Modern Warfare Reflex on Nintendo Wii. There was a lot more people back then playing on those consoles. The Wii U didn't captivate them, I guess. The Wii U wasn't a strong seller either. That could be why the player counts are so much lower than they are on Nintendo Wii. Nintendo Wii U was a flop for Nintendo, honestly. Didn't sell enough to be considered a success, and then the Nintendo Wii just has an enormous amount of install base, so that explains why the numbers are higher on the Wii, Call of Duty wise, compared to the numbers on Call of Duty on Nintendo Wii U, even though the Call of Duty versions on Nintendo Wii U are superior to the Wii versions because of the HD graphics and all that mumbo jumbo, right? Now, do I think this rumor is true? Do I think it holds any validity to it? Yeah, I think so. It makes sense. It seems like a logical conclusion for Activision to do. There has been Call of Duty games before, like I stated before, albeit neutered, but this game is going to be neutered also because the Nintendo Switch isn't as powerful as the Xbox One or PS4, but I don't think the graphical disparity is going to be that big anymore. It's an HD console still, and high definition doesn't look bad, right? So I don't think it's going to look that bad. It will look downgraded, though. I guess the closest thing I want to compare this to is going to be like the Doom port. It's downgraded, but it's still passable. You can still play Doom on Switch, right? DLC is supposed to be included from what that tweet said. Hopefully it is, because that's something that's been sorely lacking from the Nintendo Wii Call of Duties all this time was DLC. If they can get DLC on there, I think that'd be a huge win for the Nintendo community that plays Call of Duty. And I think that's been something that they've been wanting for a long time. And if they do add this feature to it, it'll be an amazing feature to have, because we've been waiting a long time. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think about this rumor? Do you think Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will be arriving on Nintendo Switch? Personally, I think so. What do you guys think so? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Super Mech Guy out.